Good morning, Blackrod. It is Ben. We're live here I'm going to say in my kitchen here in sunny Lee. As I'm guessing in Blackrod it is raining, as it is raining here, as I said, in Lee. Hope you're all well and welcome to this morning's chair-based exercise session. All these sessions, as I say most mornings, are funded because of the amazing people at the National Lottery Community Fund. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just checking something on my computer. Yeah, sorry about that. All these sessions are funded by the amazing people at the National Lottery Community Fund. You may have seen their adverts on TV at the moment. There's a lot of some people that stood outside a library and some dogs running through some fields. Basically, they fund my position at the community centre and the health and wellbeing programme, and thus it allows activities and sessions such as our health walks, running groups, chair-based exercise, move your body online fitness, walking football, etc., to be free of charge to you. Right, guys, so big thank you to them. Big thank you to me for turning up. Hello, thank you, me, well done. Okay, guys, so enough of my babbling. We are going to warm up. We are going to do some joint jigglers, some muscle movers, and some wiggly warm-ups. And then we are going to have a cracking Wednesday. Okay. So before we start, number one, please make sure that you have a drink of water. Cheers, everyone. Suitable drink for physical activity is very simply water. Things like Lucozade and other energy drinks, no. Basically, it's pure sugar. So unless and without showboating, unless you're going to go and run a marathon, okay, even then, unless you're going to do physical activity for a long time, things like energy drinks, sugary drinks, Lucozade, Powerade, etc., not needed. And to be fair, even during marathons, when you go around a marathon course, they don't hand out Lucozade. I never had Lucozade on a marathon course, etc. So, think just very simply a glass of water. Okay. Number two, please make sure you've got a suitable chair. Here is my chair. Hello, Mr. Chair. Now, if we did our chair-based exercise sessions in a nice comfy soft back sofa or on our settee, what can happen is that we have a tendency to lean back into our nice comfy chair. Okay? Thus, this could cause issues with your posture, restrict the ability to breathe, and it could increase your chances of potentially causing yourself an injury. Okay, so really important. Over a chair, a nice solid base. This one's made out of wood, so nice solid back, solid base, 4 legs. You're not going to fall over, you're not going to wobble about. Okay. One thing I probably would say about this chair to make it even better, I could perhaps have some arms on the side of them as well, just to give me that extra balance and extra support. But something like this is absolutely ideal. Also, just make sure in the area around you, you're not going to fall over anything or anyone. You're not going to leave the chair, but make sure that there's nothing in your way. There's not just a random child lying on the floor that you could fall over. Make sure you've got a suitable area and space. Okay. During the course of this session, all our exercises will be done for a duration of 60 seconds at a go. Okay. So during this time, the pace and the intensity you go at is totally up to you. Okay. So I'm going to be going at a nice, smooth, steady pace. Okay. If you want to go that a little bit faster, that's absolutely fine. If you want to go that a little bit slower, that is absolutely fine. Main thing to be aware of, viewers, is just to make sure that just try to avoid any jerky or sudden movements. Okay, so we're not sort of doing this. Okay, so it's nice, slow, smooth movements, but the pace you go at really is up to you. Music, if you've got a bit of background music, that's fine. You've got the TV on in the background, that's fine. Obviously, it'd be good to hear my amazing voice, to partake my words of wisdom. Okay, and lastly, just make sure you've got suitable clothing on. So let's say you sat there in your nice warm woolly jumper, you've got a scarf on, you've got a woolly hat. What is going to happen is that you're going to get too hot. Okay, so make sure you're wearing suitable clothes for a bit of physical activity. Okay, something like a t-shirt or just like a loose fitting top. Okay, nothing that restricts movement. Okay, and just something that you feel able to move around in and you feel cool. Okay, right. Okay. Now the big question is, I got a question yesterday via email. Someone said, Ben, why do chair-based exercises help? Well, there are 4 reasons why chair-based exercises help. Number 1, mobility. It improves your ability to reach things, to grasp things. Though I say grasp, Italiano. To reach things, to grasp things, and to generally move about. So it's really good for your mobility. So your active daily living tasks. It just helps you your ability to perform these. Really good for your strength and endurance. So it improves your ability to carry things like your shopping, to push things, to pull things, and to lift things. So again, everyday living tasks, such as you might be carrying your washing up upstairs, you might be doing a bit of gardening, probably not today, although to be fair, you wear a coat, you'd be fine. I probably wouldn't advise it. Or as I said, you're just doing your shopping on the way home from Aldi or Tesco, there are other good supermarkets. These sort of exercises will just give you that bit of extra strength and endurance. Thirdly, it just improves your ability to balance. Okay, so it just improves your ability to move about with ease. Okay, and just improves your reactions. Like I said before, just then, let's say we've gone shopping, we've got some heavy bags. These sort of exercises will just help to improve our core strength. Okay, this is our core here, group of muscles that goes through the centre really of our torso, and a bit out here as well. Just really helps to improve your balance. Okay, and lastly, it is great for aerobic fitness. Okay, really helps to improve arguably our most important muscle, our heart. Okay, it will just enable us to sustain activities for a longer time, such as walking. Okay. And this is my last bit of safety advice. Again, I said this yesterday. I should work on an airplane. You know, as an air stewardess. I don't know what planes do that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, safety advice. Okay. At no point will I advise you to tilt your head backwards. Okay. We're not doing any neck tilts or turns today, where we might turn from side to side. But at no point will I ask you to tilt your head backwards. Okay. I say this because if it's happened to me in the past, where people have tilted their neck backwards and they've gone a bit dizzy. Okay, and also it just can cause other problems. Okay. Secondly, make sure at 10 to 9 you didn't have a big greasy fry up for your breakfast. Okay, because 10 minutes later you're doing a bit of physical activity. One thing's going to happen: you're going to get a bit of a tummy ache. You're not going to feel great. So guys, whenever you do physical activity, let's say I go for a run, probably about 45 minutes to an hour beforehand, I'll have a small snack, but try to avoid any large meals before an activity session. Okay, and talk about avoiding an activity session, guys. If you are injured, if you are recovering from some operation on a limb or part of your body or anything at all, if you're injured or you're feeling really sick and unwell, I really would advise better for your body to rest and recuperate, and hopefully you'll be okay to go ahead tomorrow. Talking in regards to injuries, if you're recovering from an operation, as I said, you've got a particular injury, make sure that your GP or your specialist has given you the go-ahead to do physical activity. And lastly, and most importantly, guys, if you feel any pains in your chest, dizziness, or severe shortness of breath when doing these exercises, please stop immediately and speak with your GP. Right, guys, that's our session over. Goodbye. No, not really. Guys, that's the important part. It's really important I just go over those points every morning just to make sure that you guys stay safe during the sessions. Okay, right. So don't panic, we're not going anywhere yet. So guys, we're going to start off. We're going to do some wiggly warm-ups and we're just going to get our limbs moving a little bit. We're just going to do a chair march. So hands holding the side of the chair. Just begin a marching action by raising your right foot and placing it down, and then raising your left foot and placing it down. We're going to do this for a minute. You're going to have to pardon me because Ben hasn't started his stopwatch. There you go, he's there. The stopwatch is going. Right guys, so 60 seconds, just marching on the spot. Just start to get your legs going. A bit of a lower body warm up. As you may be able to notice, to my right, we've got a fire extinguisher. I don't think any fire drills are planned in my house today, but you never know. Mrs. Kelly might have not told me. Send me out in the rain. Okay. Here is my radiator. Probably about radiator actually. I am jabbering a bit now. But radiator, if we're doing physical activity right next to a radiator, we might overheat a little bit, okay? So guys, whenever you do exercise, try not to do it right next to a radiator that's on, okay? Once again, really important just to keep hydrated and not to overheat during any of these exercises, okay? Right guys, we're going to move into some arm swings, okay? So just imagine you're out for a jovial walk around Blackrod. If you're feeling really ambitious, you can do marching steps as well. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate on the arm swings, but if you want to do march steps as well, that'd be a good idea. Ooh, pardon me. I hope it's lovely outside, isn't it? Good for the garden. Good for the garden. Right, guys, we are halfway through our arm swings. So, in a moment, guys, we're going to do a chest stretch, and then we're going to do a bit of a leg stretch. Then we'll go on to some jigglers, and then finish off with some muscle movers. Beautiful. Just the arm swings, last 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Beautiful, guys. Okay. Right, guys. Okay, so our next wiggly one is this, and this is going to include a bit about posture. Okay, Ben may have forgotten to talk about posture. Whenever we do these chair-based exercises, it is important we're not just slumped back, chilling out, feet all over the place, arms all over the place. Chair-based exercise should be done with our legs flat on the floor, feet hip width apart, straight line from head to hips. Okay. Now this leg stretch is a prime example of partly of the position we need to get into. So we need a gap between your back and the back of the chair. So what I want you to do is slide forward on your chair, wiggle your bum forward one space and another space, and now there should be a gap between your back and the back of the chair. So gap between the back and the back of the chair. Right guys, okay, so leg stretch. What I want you to do is this, okay? Straighten your right leg out in front, with your heel to the floor and your toes to the ceiling. Place both hands on your left thigh for balance, so the upper part of your left leg just beneath your hip, and slowly lean forwards whilst keeping your back straight and your chest out. Okay? Just stop when you feel a comfortable stretch in the back of your right leg, and we're just going to hold that for 10 seconds. Make sure you breathe in. And beautiful. This time we'll do the left leg. So once again, left leg out, heel to the floor, toes to the ceiling, hands together on your upper right thigh, just beneath your right hip. Gently lean forwards whilst keeping your back straight and your chest out. And again, stop when you feel a comfortable stretch in the back of your left leg. We'll just hold this for another 7 seconds. Make sure that you breathe in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful, guys. Okay, right. Next wiggly warm-up is a bit of a chest stretch. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'll demonstrate this one. We'll talk through it, and then we shall do it together. So just put the left side on. Okay, so okay, so this is what we do. Okay, just reach behind yourself with both arms and aim to hold the back of your chair. Press your chest forwards and upwards until you feel a stretch across the chest. Just going to hold for 10 seconds. Make sure you breathe in. And relax. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times, guys. Okay, so hands to the back of the chair. Press your chest forwards and upwards until you feel a stretch across the chest. We'll just hold that for 10 seconds. Make sure you breathe in. You should feel a stretch across your chest, your shoulder blades a little bit as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a bit of shape. Sharply. And last time, hands on the back of your chair. Okay. Chest upwards and forwards. And you should feel that stretch across your shoulder blades and your chest. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful, guys. Right, so I'm turning back straight on you. Right. Time to have a drink. Cheers, everyone. Okay, right. We're going to move on to some joint jigglers. Our first jiggler of this beautiful Wednesday morning are some shoulder circles. Give it a woo. Woo! Woo! Right, shoulder circles, ladies and gents. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Okay. Keep your good sitting position, the gap between your back and the back of the chair. Okay. Relax your arms by your sides. And what I want you to do is this. Just watch. Okay. So we're going to move our shoulders backwards, up, forwards, towards the ears, and down. Backwards, up, forwards, towards the ears, and down. Okay, nice slow movements. We're going to do this for a total of 30 seconds, and then we shall go the other way, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So backwards, up, forwards, down. Backwards, up, forwards, down. Beautiful, guys. We are 15 seconds in. As you may have guessed, in a moment, we're going to go in the opposite direction. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So this time forwards, up towards the ears, backwards and down. Forwards, up towards the ears, backwards and down. Okay, 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing deeply and slowly. And that you've got a straight line between your hip and your head. 10 more seconds. Really good for our shoulders, a bit of back work as well. 3, 2, and 1. Big thumbs up. Beautiful. Right. Next up, we're going to do a bit of handiwork. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is this. Clench your fists and twist your wrists in opposite directions. So basically, imagine you're wringing out some wet clothes. You go out this morning in the garden, you've got a bit wet, you've got your t-shirt, you're just going to wring that t-shirt out. Imagine you wringing out the wet clothes. Okay, so we're just going to do this for 30 seconds. Basically an exercise designed to get your wrists on the go. Get them jiggling. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, wringing out the wet clothes. Well done, team. Okay. Next bit of handiwork we're going to do is this. We're going to move your wrists in circular motions. Okay. So very simple as that. Simple as that. Really good mobility exercise for your wrists. And once again, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. After the 30 seconds, we'll have a very short break, and we'll go in the opposite direction. If you need to slow your hands down, please feel free. Don't hold them up here because it's on your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Have a bit of a shake. 30 seconds, go in the opposite direction this time. Let's go. Oh, well done, everyone. I can see you from here. Amazing. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Okay. This time, Okay, you're going to squeeze your fist tightly and then spread your fingers out wide. Tight, out, in, out, in, out. Shake it all about. Do the hokey cokey. Oh, come on, sing along. Oh, the hokey cokey cokey. Oh, the hokey cokey. Oh, this is totally random for Wednesday morning. Too early, Ben, for this. We've got 15 seconds to go. Got 15 seconds to go. Got 15 seconds to go. Well, considering I ran out of coffee this morning, I seem a bit too energetic. Right, I've got 5 seconds. I'm talking a load of waffle this morning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Right, this time we're going to play the piano. Yes, we are going to play the piano. Bend your fingers slightly and move them about as if you're playing the piano. Make some piano noises. My piano's out of tune. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Strangest ever piano you've ever probably heard. But anyway, I'll go and talk to my piano person to get it sorted. Right, guys, we have done shoulder circles. We have done handiwork. We're going to do some foot taps. I'm going to move slightly back in my chair so you can see my feet. As it's a Wednesday, I've worn socks which are the same colour for once. Oof. Right, okay, so foot taps. Okay, so once again, make sure you've got a good posture. Feet flat on the floor, feet hip width apart, your spine a straight line from hip to head. Okay, chin as well. Okay, so foot taps, this is what's going to happen. Hold the sides of your chair, place the heel of the right foot on the floor and point your toes up, and then lower your toes and raise your heels up. Okay, I'm just going to go side on to demonstrate that as well. Okay, start position, always have a 90-degree angle here. Set heel to the floor and down, and down, and down. Okay. Right, guys, plan is that we're going to do 30 seconds on each leg. Okay, so we'll start on the right leg and we'll swap over. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. As ever, please make sure that you're breathing deeply and slowly. Halfway through, guys, you might feel a bit of your quadricep muscle, your upper leg, a little bit. Really good for your ankle mobility. That's 3, 2, and 1. Swap legs. Let's go. Heel, toe again. Lovely. Oh, I should have done ballet when I was younger. Look at me, I'm a natural. Oh, amazing. 15 seconds remaining. Really make sure we're getting that heel-toe movement. Really good for your ankle, this, a bit of your calf muscle. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and 3. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Final foot sort of tap-related exercise is this. You're going to raise your right foot up, and you're going to make circles with your toes. Okay. Just like that. Simple. Okay, this is the plan. Do your right foot first. We'll do 15 seconds going clockwise, 15 seconds going anti-clockwise. We'll swap legs, not with someone else, just you. Then we'll go on to our left leg, do 15 seconds clockwise, 15 seconds anti-clockwise. I've probably confused you. Do not worry. Just make circles with your ankles. Let's go. 15 seconds. Sitting tall and proud. 7 more seconds. And the other way. Well done, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Left leg. We're going to go clockwise first. Let's go. What's going on the left leg here? These are weird circles. 7 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, my left ankle's feeling weird. Anti-clockwise, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Right, guys, we're going to finish off with some muscle movers. I just like the acoustics in this kitchen. That's why I like going muscle movers. Enough of that. Moving on, Ben. Moving on. Right, we are going to start off this morning with, we've just done some lower body, so we're going to do some upper body. We're going to do the traditional old favourite, some bicep curls. Okay, working these muscles here. Really important to help us lift and pull things and stuff like that. Right, so bicep curls. Place your hands on your thighs, upper part of your leg, palms facing up. We're going to bend. Sometimes we do alternate. We're going to do both at the same time today. Okay, so very simply, you're going from leg, shoulder, leg, shoulder, leg, shoulder. Nice, smooth, slow actions. Make sure you breathe. We're going to do a minute, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lovely. So just a nice smooth action, going from your legs to your shoulders. Make sure that you're breathing. If you want to vary it up and do alternate arms, totally up to you. I'm going to continue doing that. Doing this. Want to go a little bit faster? Feel free. Just be careful, no jerky or sudden movements. Want to go slower? Go slower. 20 seconds to go, guys. 20 seconds. My word, we're nearly finished. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Yes, it does, Ben. Thanks, everyone. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, guys. We're going to finish off with the lower body exercise. We're going to finish off with leg extensions. Leg extends, whatever you call them. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we shall do it. So I'm going to hold on to the side of the chair. I'm going to raise my right foot, and as I straighten my leg out in front of me, we're going to hold for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Left leg, hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Simple as that. Plan is, guys, okay, we're going to do this for a minute, okay. I'll count along with you, but also if you lose count, basically do each leg for 5 seconds, okay. I'll count along with you. We'll go nice and slow. We'll start in 5 seconds. Start on our right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Next leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Next leg. Side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 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 3 to go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right, guys, we are done. Okay, so we're just going to do a bit of a cool down. Just marching just gently on the spot. Okay. Whenever we do physical activity or an exercise session, always make sure that you cool down. You never do a physical activity session and then just stop, get in your car and go home, because your body's working really hard, and then all of a sudden you stop. It's going to be like, oh, what's going on? So always give it the best chance of recovery. Allows the muscles to return back to its normal state as well. Just let our heart rate return back to normal as well. We always do a very gentle cool down. So, for example, again, let's say I go for a run. Okay, let's say the way I work it is this. So let's say I go for a run for 30 minutes. For the last 10%, I'll add another 10%. For the final 10% of that time, 3 minutes maths fans, I will just slow down into a brisk walk and then into a slow walk as well. Okay. If I'm just going out for a run and I literally finish my run when I get on my drive and just go in the house and I just sort of stop and start doing stretches, the heart's still going, heart's still going, heart's still going. Okay. If I'm out running, heart's going, then I gently start to slow down. The heart rate starts to slow down and slow down, and slow down, and slow down, and slow down, back to normal. Okay, and then when we're back to normal stretching, our heart is back to normal. Okay, just allows the heart just to get back to normal. Also, it just prevents injury, reduces the chance of injury. Just allows our muscles just to return to its normal state as well. Right, guys. So chair-based exercise is done for today. I'm going to slip off my chair, not on purpose, not by accident, not falling off. 10 o'clock in precisely 27 minutes time. I'm back again. Woohoo! We've got our low intensity workout live and direct from my kitchen. So 10 o'clock, the link is on the Facebook page, the link is on the YouTube channel. I hope